Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and today is Sunday, which means, hey, it's time for another mailbox clean out. And today, hopefully, it's going to be really good. Last week was pretty good. We got over, 1 million, of course. We at 1.8 million, so close to 2 million. We'll really love to have made as much as we had been making with materials in the past, because that will probably put us over 2 million gold. But what really helped us to be that high though was instead we were a little bit higher on the transmog, actually a little bit lower on the toys and pets at only 186,000. So hopefully we can improve on that this week. But I don't expect to every week have a big sale like we did last week with the rich purple silk shirt. It could happen though. It could happen, and our materials hopefully could be up. I do think they'll be up a little bit from last week. I just don't know how high up. I did actually take a little bit of the materials from the obsidian ore farming and use it to start working on getting my engineering up on the new group. And guys, let me know too, because I've been bouncing it back and forth in my head as far as how should I go about adding the new group in when we're ready to add them in for the clean out, because it's going to be 4 more rounds. So do I just extend each one of our groups here with the other 4 groups? Do I do that, and then the sheets all the way down here and we have to scroll down and everything else to look at everything? Because I kind of like it where it's everything's right here. I could try to fill in something over here. What I was kind of thinking, and you guys can share with me down in the comments what you guys think, but what I was thinking was maybe what we could do is just copy this whole thing. I do a whole nother sheet for the other 4 realms. As we have 5 here, it's going to be 4, and then maybe we can even add a 5th later and group them up with the warm rest accord group or something. But anyway, we could add a 5th one later, and then it'll just have the same look and format as here, but except for on this sheet, we would actually have another little box here, which would actually add in the total of the other 4 realms and add it into all the totals here, and then we could go over everything. Maybe we could add them in up here, just into this little box here, so we have all the realm totals in here or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, was maybe just doing 2 sheets each time, and then we could have them and we could switch between them, and then we could just have a total of everything as far as what they bring over, and then of course the everything will be added in here as far as the complete total. But anyway, you guys can let me know what you guys think. Definitely open to any ideas. But anyway, last week was really good. It's gonna be tough to beat 1.8 million gold, whereas we had 1 million gold in transmog alone, almost 600,000 in materials, where we were pulling over 800,000 each week in materials. So that's where we were a little bit lower, and toys pest was actually a little bit lower from the week before, when they were at like 230,000 the week before. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this dropped down and go ahead and see what we're looking at. And actually, it looks like all my tunes actually logged out, so we'll log them out real fast. Sorry about that, guys. Usually I try to have these guys logged in, but I was trying to knock out some stuff before I actually got to recording, and I didn't do this before I started the recorder, but it's okay. It doesn't take too long to get them actually logged in. So anyway, let's go ahead and open our first mailbox, which is going to be our high value transmog on Proudmoore, and let's see what we got. So first up, we have 59,874 gold. Not amazing. Definitely nowhere near what they had last week. They had like 500,000 last week, because they had the rich purple silk shirt pattern sell. And that's actually only 8 cells, because we have these stupid small one. Now granted, these might be good things. I haven't even looked into what you get from those, but they get on my nerves because they're constantly in my mailbox, and they're sending more every day. If I haven't done anything with the first one, don't send me another one. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But you keep on sending them to me, and if I take them, they're filling up spaces in my mailbox, and I can't just hit other, to collect everything, because it collects it. It's annoying, Blizzard. Don't force this stuff on me, man. Come on. Anyway, guys. let's go ahead and take a look at what we did sell. Time worn Shadow Tooth shoulder pads. So good thing we went out and did the Isle of Thunder farm on this group this week. So yeah, we got 24,694 gold for selling that. We did sell 2 J-Lake plates pretty low, almost 2,000 gold. Another time worn piece, the Shadow Tooth Cuirass, 1,800 only for that one. War Bear harness pattern for 16,000 gold, which is a lot better because I believe it was Proudmoore. Just like a couple weeks ago or something, we sold that same pattern, and I mean, it sold for like less than 1,000 gold. I was like, that's ridiculous. But anyway, recipe for transmute water to undeath. You know, almost 9,000 gold. Probably is 9,000 gold, which you actually look at. You know, well, it's close. Yeah, it's over 9,000 gold. 9,300 actually is what it sold for. Those auction house cuts, guys. And the Underworld band. That was a blue ring. Can't remember where we got it from though. Do remember it's a blue ring. Was it from? No, it's not the Sprite Dart Hatchling, because this is the Lions group. We haven't had them out there. I don't know exactly where we got that from, but I do remember it's a blue ring for over 4,000 gold. So very nice. You know, we got a blue ring to sell for, you know, is it actually 5,000? No, it's sold for 4,400 still. Don't know about these, you know, these auction house cuts, you know. Got to switch the keyboard, guys, and we'll add this in up here. So not a bad start. Better than any zeros. Hopefully we don't have any zeros this week. So 59,874. Let's go ahead and clear that out. Okay. And I did open it. Now I've got the purse to get. See, this is what aggravates me with that. You know, granted, it might be a great thing. I just it's just taking up space though for me, because I don't have time to be doing all that. But anyway, let's get over here and or no, we do low value transmog next. Sorry, I'm messing myself up now. Alright, so low value transmog on Proudmoore. We've got 47,496 gold, so almost up there with the high value transmog. And that's again with 21 sales, because we got a rumble person there. And let's see if we got anything good. Chisel Fangs sold for over 3,000. Let's see, Robust Girdle for over 3. One for over 7,500 here. Bracers of Razor Fletching. And then we've also got a Highborn Star for almost 4,000 gold. Arachnidian Robes. Again, seems like these sell all the time. Over 7,500. And then we sold the Ranger's Recurved Bow for 9,000. And then almost 4,000 gold for the Gnawed Blade. So not bad, not bad. It's over that 1,000 gold average per sell, you know. So we'll take it. Of course, we do have some really low stuff in there as well, but you know, like I said, it means over that 1,000 gold average per sell, so it's good to go. So let's go and add that in, and that's going to put us over 100,000 gold on transmog alone, and just in transmog. So not a bad start. All right, and we'll go ahead and clear that out. This time we're just going to do all souls, so we can keep that first in there. And I might eventually look and see what I need to do for those. It might be something so simple and whatever, I don't know. But yeah, I don't have time for it, to be honest with you, to be going out doing quests and stuff. And, you know, especially now that I'm trying to work on this new group. So yeah, that's why it's just like, just leave me alone. But anyway, materials, of course, doesn't get added into the realm total, but it does get added into our total overall. And we actually weren't posting some volatiles and stuff yet, just because of the fact that we need to get that engineering leveled up for Cataclysm engineering for the new potatoes, which we're getting through. We're to the point where we only need to go out and get the elementium ore, and then we're pretty much done on most of them anyway. But we got 334,471 gold. And actually, I noticed today when I was actually working on my potatoes for their engineering, one of the steps, because I've got the sheet pulled up, I did find in the Discord, and there's this cheat in Discord if you need to level up your engineering that, you know, pretty decent go-to as far as, and I even did a video on it as well, back when they did the change. But yeah, it's I've been actually hurting myself with this group, at least because I emptied out everything on my bags to make more room, and I didn't realize I took the condenser thing or whatever out of my bags for engineering, which allows you to actually get the volatile air. When I was wondering why I was always getting volatile air when I was mining on my horde group on One Rusted Cord, when I was doing the obsidian ore, and it's because of that engineering item, the condenser that you have in your bags, that allows you to get volatile air as well sometimes when you mine nodes. So it's actually adding a decent amount of extra gold when I was mining those obsidian ore nodes, and I've been hurting myself with this group because I haven't been doing it. But I'm gonna make sure next time I go out there and do it, I'm getting that condenser back out of my guild or out of my bank. But that's like a couple weeks now. I think I've been hurting myself on getting that volatile air. But anyway, so we sold some volatile earth, 147 of them for almost 1,400 gold. Volatile earth, 135 for almost 1,600 gold. Obsidian bars, 1,466 of them for 83,000. It was 84,000. And see, here's another thing just taking up space here. And then we've got obsidian bars again, 1,466, 83,000. Obsidian bars again, 1,466. You see the value. So they went up right here, and we sold them. And yeah, because look, same amount, 1,466. Wow, we had the exact same amount though. That's pretty amazing. But yeah, 73,779 compared to 83,000. So yeah, that's made a lot more gold later on with those. Still though, still good. Obsidian bars, 1,458, sold for 75,000. And then we sold some Spirits of Harmony, 168 of those. It was probably left over from when we were doing the goat farm, 17,000 of those. Obsidian bars, 1,510, actually, which means they were selling really low then, because that's actually less than both of these stacks, and or actually more bars than both those stacks, but sold for a lot less at only 65,000. So we've really been doing really well with these other stacks here. So yeah, 334,471 gold. We'll go ahead and add that in up here. Yeah, something's got my doggy all excited right now. Anyway, we'll go ahead and clear that out. Let's do all sold again to get those out of there. Take a little while. There's quite a bit of them, and I do actually think we have some obsidian ore on the auction house currently, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the toys and pets next. Oh, I'm trying to use the keyboard again, keep forgetting. Got the keyboard switched over for the list there. All right, but we will be switching that here shortly. Toys and pets, let's see how well they did on toys and pets, and looking pretty good. Starting out, 134,398 gold. Again, look, we got 2 of these purses in here, so that means we only had 8 sales. And let's see what we sold. Crash and Thrashing controller, so one of the WAD toys from the rares, 6,000 gold. Reigns of the Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpent, sold one of those for 26,000. Reigns of Poseidus, which we can actually get when we're out there farming the obsidian ore, almost 1,900 for that. 2 Filthling pets for over 2,000 gold, not bad. A Sprite Darter Hatchling pet sold for almost 69,000. Good to see that value back up. Another Reigns of Poseidus for over 2,000. And then another Reigns of the Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpent. We really need to get back out and just, farm up a whole bunch of these Reigns of the Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpents and just have them stocked up. But anyway, 23,000 for that one. A little bit less than the other one that sold more recently. But yeah, good start. 134,398. Definitely looking a lot better than they have in the past recently with toys and pets. And we'll add that in. All right, it's not looking bad. We're, more than halfway to 1,000,000 gold already with just those 4 accounts and with just one round, Proudmore. So it's looking really good already. The goal is to definitely be over 1,000,000 gold each week, and we're striving for getting around 2 million gold. So we'll keep pushing on and see how well we do. First up though is we still have Thorium Brotherhood down here on the bottom to go over, and we need to go ahead and switch this one out, which I need to switch the keyboard once, and switch this over to Thorium Brotherhood so we can take a look at their toys and or have their toys and pets loaded in when we're ready to switch over to them. So let's do that. There we go. While that's loading in, we'll go ahead and swap over to high value transmog for Thorium Brotherhood. Switch our keyboard back, and another. That's four weeks in a row, I think, with the high value transmog with Thorium Brotherhood. What is going on, Thorium Brotherhood? Come on. And we had been doing, we were having a trend where it was at most they were only going 3 weeks with zeros on the high value transmog side. But they broke that this week. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. That's rough. That's rough. I mean, it's a low pop realm. And they do help out with the group with being able to switch over to the low pop realm, so there's less traffic and things, but really would like to see some sales on them as well. Anyway, let's go and take a look at their low value transmog. Hopefully we at least got some sales there. And we do actually, so that's good at least. So we do have 43,746 gold. So not bad, a lot better than they've been doing. Let's see, we sold the Hurricane Bow for 12,000 gold. Ancient Chess Piece for over 4,000. Hellslayer Battle Axe for over 10. And Strapped Heater Shield. That name made me pause for a second. I don't know if you guys noticed, but yeah. Strapped Heater Shield. Almost 16,000 gold, so not bad. And then Blitzscale Sabatons for over 1,000. 43,746, really not bad. Almost up there with Proudmoore's low value transmog, so really not bad at all. And that was a lot less items they sold to get to almost that same amount as Proudmoore with that transmog. So really good value for the sales as well. All right, we'll go ahead and clear that out. And now we'll get over to their materials, and they're going to be similar to what Proudmoore sold as well. That's their back end of that group. Only thing is they only have 3 potatoes in the group, so they're only getting 3 times the stuff, whereas Proudmoore's getting 5 times. So yeah, 143,297 gold. And let's see, we've got a lot of the little gems which add up. We've got sitting bars, 878 of them for almost 42,000. Then we've got another stack of sitting bars, 888 of them, again 44,600. I thought it was going to be the exact same again, just like Proudmoore. 44,606. And then we've got sitting bars, 937 of them for 48,402. And that's it. But still, really nice. 143,297 gold, which is basically, how much we've made just from doing the obsidian farming with this group this week. And unfortunately, it should be actually higher if we were actually using those condensers like we should have been. It's a shame I didn't realize that, and I'm glad that I actually got around to working on the working on their engineering to actually see that. And I thought it was weird because I thought I noticed that I hadn't been posting volatile air notes. It's kind of odd because I remember seeing it on the Warm Rest Core group when I had them out there mining it. So yeah, but still we brought in almost 500,000 in just farming up the sitting ore with this group this week, which would put us around to what Warm Rest Core was normally doing. And if we would have been posting that volatile air, we probably would have been getting it actually. So anyway, let's go ahead and clear that out. It's quite a few little mills here with all these little gems, so it takes a little while. And we'll swap on over to our toys and pets. And hey, they actually do have a sale, so good. They only had a 0 on the high value transmog, and instead of just on all of them except for one. But anyway, 4,749 gold. It's not a whole lot, but hey, it's better than nothing. Definitely a lot better than they did last week. As last week they only had 428 gold as a whole last week. So they're already beating what, you know, by a long shot what they made last week. All right. So we've got that entered in, and we're looking pretty good. We're almost at 800,000 gold already, guys. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad start, as you see here. We've got Proudmoore Thorium Brotherhood done so far. We've made 151,000 transmog alone, even with Thorium Brotherhood having a 0 there for us. And like I said, on our materials so far, we've made 400, you know, almost 500,000, and we're already up to 100, almost up to what we've made last week with toys and pets. So it's a really good start. You know, so far our profit is just going up. We're already at 7 million profit, almost 7.5 million profit. As you know, pretty much everything we make this month, so you know, it's going to be profit because we were already in profit when we started. So yeah, looking really good. Let's go ahead and continue on. I'll cut the video and we'll come back with Thrall and Warm Rest Accord, and then of course Emerald Dream for last. Alright guys, we are back, and now we're on Thrall and Emerald Dream, or not Thrall, oh, and Emerald Dream as the groups that are combined. Thrall and Warm Rest Accord. I think I said something similar last time. But anyway, here we are. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here with our high value transmog tune first. And we've got 105,359 gold. So not bad starting out with Thrall here. Let's see. We've given us only 5 cells. Tyrant Slave Plates, almost 1,900. Designed for the Jeweler's Ruby Monocle. That comes from doing the Volatile Earth Farm, or, you know, things like that. 50,000, almost 51,000 gold. Very nice. Actually, let's see how much. Actually sold for 53,000. Okay, over 53,000 gold. The auction house cut, man. Tarnished Fanatics Battle Vest. Again, another one of those pieces from the Isle of Thunder. Love that farm, man. Get so much. 28,499 gold. And then the plans for the Invulnerable Mail sold for almost 24,000. Actually sold for almost 25,000 gold. But it's a shame because I remember we actually picked that up from Solithus and it came up at like 400,000 gold in value. And now we, you know, whatever it sold. Yeah. But yeah, that's just a shame after you see that big amount, and it's like yeah, I got about 25, you know, after cut almost 24,000, but whatever, we sold it. You know, that's why we farm these things, and you know, it's selling for a lot more than it would vendor for, so we'll take it. Anyway, let's go ahead and add that in up here. So starting off pretty strong with Emerald Dream, or not Emerald Dream, I don't know why I keep wanting to say Emerald Dream, Thrall. They made more than what Proudmoore did with their high value transmog. Hopefully their low value transmog will be just as well. It'd be really nice to have another week where they had like 300,000 in both high value and low value, but I don't know if we'll see that again. We'll have to see. Anyway, low value transmog, let's go ahead and take a look. And we have 22,341 gold, so a little less than Proudmoore actually, but still not bad. Better than a 0. And that's with 12 cells. We don't have any rumble things in here. So yeah, still over 1,000 gold, you know, per cell average. We do have a almost 6,000 gold cell here for the Steadfast breastplate. And then we also have almost 6,000 gold cell here for Jade Belt. Not bad. Tarnished Fanatics head cover for 3,500. So again, another Isle of Thunder piece. Love, you know, those pieces, man. Every single week seems like we're selling something from there. May not be a whole lot, and you know, may not always be, you know, huge value from some of the items, but they're consistent. They constantly sell. And the only other thing we know that consistently sells like that is what? Materials. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all for our transmog pieces. So yeah, we'll add that in. 22,341. Not a bad start for them overall. Still think they're actually still above Proudmoore overall in transmog sales. So yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and clear that out. and then we'll take a look at their materials. And I did primal fire farming with them. Can't remember if we did something else or not, but no, we did that. 116,996 gold, and that's with 7 cells. Primal fire, yeah, see, primal fire, primal fire. Probably not as much as I would have liked to have done, especially with how high primal fire is right now. It's really good. 110 sold for 32,000. 60 of them sold for 23,000. Only 22, which, you know, they're probably the same stack, you know, same time farm were these 2 stacks anyway. Almost 8,000 gold for that one. It's a little bit smaller. 34 sold for 12,000, and then 123 sold for almost 41,000. And you might think, well, you spend an hour farming up these and then these, and you're only getting 32, 40,000, whatever. You gotta think it's a little bit more than that, because the other half of the group is Emerald Dream. So when we get to see the other half, so it's really actually more than that per hour farm. Anyway, so 116,996 gold, so not bad at all. And let's go ahead and add that in up here. 116,996. So yeah, it's nice seeing materials farmed on Warm Rested Core, just because they are all in the same realm. So it does usually look a lot bigger with the cells, you know, just because everything does go for your time spent farming it. But of course, also those farms, you get so much more than just the materials. I mean, you have a chance for the epic patterns, you get outland transmog, all that good stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at their toys and pets, and hopefully we got some. We do. Wow, toys and pets stepping up this week, making up for the transmog losses, I guess. 101,869 gold. Love it. Let's see, we sold Emerald Whelpling. Nice to see some of those moving. 32,000. Azure Whelpling, 33,000. I wish the value would actually go back up on those, sort of like it did with the Sprite Dart Hatchling that we sold earlier. You know, I'd like to see about, you know, 60 to 70,000 for those, just because of how rare they are. Crash and Thrashing toy, again from the WOD rares, really nice value, 16,000 gold, really nice. Filthy Pet, again, really nice value for how easy it is to get those pets, 5,000 gold. Empowered Mana Fiend, one of the WOD rare pets, 5,000 gold. And then the Orb Deception, 9,500. So yeah, not bad. 101,869 gold. Go and add that in. Toys and Pets stepping out this week and really bringing in some gold. Loving it. We don't see that every week, man. They're pretty low sometimes. I mean, they're actually above already what they made the week before, because it was like 230,000 the week before. But anyway, go ahead and clear that out and get this one logged over. Oops, gotta switch keyboard. Alright, log this one over to Warm Rested Core, which we have down here on the bottom of the screen. So it will come up. Here we go. And there we go. Alright, now let's switch over to high value transmog. Switch our keyboard back. And 82,385 gold. Not the worst, but not the best. We do only have 4 cells. So we have 2 of these small Rumble purses in here. Firemane leggings sold for almost 19,000 gold. Vanguard leg plate sold for 10,000 gold. Grizzly gloves. I believe that's one of those white items. The white items from that farm. 24,000 gold though. And then the Lifestone trinket, once again up there at almost 30. Actually, did it sell for 30,000? 29,802 gold, almost 30,000 gold for a Lifestone trinket. Again, it's been a while. I mean, we sold one not too long ago for like 9,000 gold. But you know, we sold one, you know, way back, you know, a while back when we, you know, first got back to doing these cleanouts for about 30,000 gold. And now here we go, another Lifestone trinket. That's a classic trinket. It's epic. I mean, it is epic, but still, I mean, trinkets you can't, you know, they don't show. They're not, you know, really transmog, but you know, we see rings sell. You know, I don't know if I see next sell or don't really notice them selling. I do see some have value. I do post some of them. but I have seen trinkets and rings they sell, and that's a really nice value for that, you know, trinket. Almost 30,000 gold. So really nice. 82,385 gold. We'll add that in up here. And here we go. All right, and now let's go ahead and take a look at their low value transmog. Let's see what we got over here. If we can get it to come up. Only 26,302 gold. So they only have 2 cells. Let's see, we sold the Bonecaster Star for almost 10,000 gold, and the Gorestrung Longbow for 16,000 gold. Not exactly sure where I got those from. I mean, I'm not sure if Gorestrung is from the Isle of Thunder. I don't think it is. I think it's something else. But anyway, not bad for only 2 items sold. I actually probably need to go out there and farm some Isle of Thunder with them, though, to be honest with you. With Warm Wrestle Cord. Actually, where did I put Warm Wrestle Cord's high value in Toys and Pets accidentally. So I will need to fix that real quick. And my doggie's really excited today. Alright. Clear that out. Alright guys, let's go ahead and clean this up. And let's go ahead and swap over to their materials. Now the only thing they've done is a little bit of wild vine. They haven't even done much. So I'm not expecting much in here. And yeah, 43,136 gold. It's only like 1 hour's worth, which we did for the video. That's in here. Because the other sold that we did with Scrog with the stream before, that sold for the last clean out. But you know, not the greatest, but not the best. Granted, now when we do the wild vine farm, you might think, hey, that was a whole hour spent. You only made 43,000. But at the same time, we're getting toys and pets, first made hats, possibly, you know, other things there as well. So really, I don't see that as being a bad value for the 1 hour spent, because there are some other things you do get from that. But anyway, yeah, 43,000 gold. We got 70 wild vine at 39,000, almost 40,000. 5 wild vine for 3,000. And then just some of the small gems here. So yeah, 40,136 gold. All right, we'll clean that out. And then we'll switch over to their toys and pets, and hopefully we can keep this toys and pets momentum going here. We've been doing really well with all the toys and pets. Thorn Brotherhood was kind of low, but 31,349. Not great, but not horrible. Only 3 cells though, and all 3 are parrot pets from the wild farm. So yeah, 10,000 gold each for each one of those, and gave us over 31,000 gold. So yeah. So see, it's not just the wild vine that we're getting there, and we actually got some other sales this week. So you could probably almost consider this as being part of our value from those out. Although these are probably some of the parrot pets I already had from before. But anyway, we have replaced those while doing that wild vine farm. But anyway, we'll clear that out, and let's go ahead and take a look and show you guys where we're sitting right now. So we are you know, up to 387,000 with the transmog already. We're already over 1 million gold, so that's good. Not quite, we're already over where we were last week with the materials, but really we need to make up for, we're going to be shy on transmog. We only have 1 round left to go. I mean, they could do it, they could match up the transmog, but I'm not going to count, I'm not going to hold my breath. But hopefully we can get closer to the 800,000 that we've been making with materials, and really give us a push to get closer to that 1.8 that we were at last week. Don't know if we'll do it. We only have 1 round left. The toys and pets has really, you know, made a jump up, and if we can get our materials up a little bit, maybe we can get close to it at least, you know, get almost there. But looking really good at already 8 million gold in profit for the, you know, month. So yeah, not bad at all. Let's go ahead and cut the video, get Emerald Dream up here so we can see, just how well we did for the week and see if we can come close to what we made last week. Alright guys, so here we are. We're on our last realm, Emerald Dream. For now, it's our last realm. We have more in the future. And it's not looking too bad. We're almost at 1.3 million for the week. So yeah, let's see how well we do after we get all this cleaned out. So first up, high value transmog. Let's take a look. And we have 137,653 gold. Better than Emerald Dream did last week already over their whole week total. So not bad at all. Let's go and take a look. Let's see. Glorious breastplate, almost 5,000 gold. Glorious leg plates, 9,500 gold. They've went down quite a lot. So I mean, every now and then we still see them sell for a decent amount. But I'm not hating on that at all. I still have glorious leg plates. I mean, had so many because they weren't moving. Mad Wolf bracers, 18,000 gold. I'm not sure where the Mad Wolf bracers came from. That's a heck of a name, to be honest with you. But 18,000 gold. Glorious leg plates again, 9,500. Somebody was stocking up some leg plates. Archaic Defender for over 33,000. Not bad. The Blackwater Girdle, 43, almost 44,000 gold. How much did that actually sell for? Over 45, almost 46,000 actually. Not bad. Glorious leg plates, 2 more. So we sold 4 things of glorious leg plates, all for 9,500 gold. So yeah, maybe somebody's resetting the auction house on those. I don't know. Of course, they sold on different days, so yeah, I don't know where they're going with that, or maybe they're waiting for the price to go up on them. I don't know. But still, whatever. We got rid of them. So easy for us to restock them, so I'm not worried about them only selling for 9,500. It's not like they sell anywhere near what they used to. But anyway, 137,653 gold. Definitely take that. And they are actually our highest for the week. So really nice to see that. 137,653, at least in the high value side. I'm not sure if they're higher than, or actually no, that makes them higher overall, because our second highest was actually, or our highest before was Thrall, and they are only at almost 130,000. So really good there. So yeah, we'll go ahead and clean that out. All right, and let's take a look at their low value transmog, and hopefully that's up there as well. And it's not, man, they had the worst low value transmog, 604 gold. Granted, they only sold one item as a really cheap item, nocturnal shoulder pads, 604 gold. Wow. Well, at least they had it with the high value transmog. That's all I can say, I guess. That does put our overall total with transmog at over 500,000 though, so really nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at their materials. Again, they'll be on the back end of Thrall, so primal fire mostly. 88,983 gold. And again, primal fire, 93 of them for 27,000. Primal fire again, 56 of them for almost 22,000. 38 stack of primal fire, 13, almost 14,000. Primal fire, 72 of them for 25, almost 26,000 gold. So not bad at all. I'm not sure if that's going to put us up. That's not going to put us up to 800,000 though. So we're still not where we have been in the past when we were farming obsidian ore with the Warm Rest Accord group and stuff, and doing what we were doing. But hopefully we'll get back up there soon. Like I said, I know we've hurt ourselves a little bit with the volatile air we're missing out on, with the with not having that condenser on those potatoes. But anyway, let's go ahead and clear that out and check our last one here, Toys and Pets, and see how well they did. Which Toys and Pets has been really good on all the other bank alts, and a little underwhelming. Only 10,213 gold, but still actually not bad, seeing that it's just a bronze whelpling. Pretty decent value for a bronze whelpling pet, seeing how many you can get in such a little bit of time. So yeah, it's not bad at all. 10,213. And there we go. Got that added in. So now it's all about bringing our little sheet up here and going over everything. All right, guys. So to conclude, we made 525,760 gold in transmog alone, so not bad. Not nowhere near where we were last week, but hey, this is, you know, it's not like we sold a big item like we did last week. So yeah, that's not a bad amount of value. Just, you know, with like average sales with transmog. Is what I would actually say, I guess. And then with materials, a little bit lower than it had been, you know, previous weeks. I mean, of course, it's actually still above what we made last week. But we were, you know, before last week, we were making like 800 and some thousand. I think it was like 830 the week before, and then the week before that was like 850, you know, something. So, so yeah, we've been a little bit lower on the materials. But yeah, we'll strive to reach that, you know, bring that back up. But still not bad, 726,000 gold. And then toys and pets, you know, stepped it up a little bit with 282,578 gold. That's actually above what they made even the week before at like 230,000. So not bad. You know, two of these rounds really did really well. Proudmore and Thrall both did really well with toys and pets this week. And just if the other realms could have done something similar, it would have been really nice. But anyway, that gives us a total of 1,535,221 gold. Still not a bad amount. It's over 1,000,000 gold. It's still a lot better than, you know, the first, I don't know, first, what, like 8 months when we were doing these videos. I think within the first 8 months, we had like 1 month that we had like 1.2 million or something like that. But other than that, everything else was below 1,000,000 gold. And even right before we actually had that one month where we did like 1.4 million, we ended up with like, we were doing like really low. We were actually only getting like 500,000 one week, and then we got like 600,000 the week before that, and then we had like 700,000 the week before. So I mean, it's really improved where we're like over 1,000,000 gold every week, and we're, you know, over or close to 1.5 million almost every week. So doing a lot better. And of course, the strive is to get to 2 million at least every week, and with adding 4 more realms, it might just do it. Of course, though, the downside to 4 more realms is it's going to be a lot more time cleaning it out. It's going to be a lot more time, you know, posting, all that kind of stuff. So it might be, you know, we post on for, you know, these realms one day, and then we post on the other realms the other day, or we, you know, skip posting altogether some days or something like that. So yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. But I do still feel adding, you know, spreading your stuff out, adding more realms, it's ultimately going to add more gold because there's more opportunities to sell stuff. Yeah, so anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at, now we've made 22 million 101,736 gold, and that leaves us now at a profit of 8,249,736 gold, given, you know, how much we've you know, paid for tokens for our game time. And then let's see, with transmog, so far we are up to 9,182,000 gold made. With materials, we're up to 9,063,000 gold made, and then with toys and pets, we're up to almost 4 million, 3,885,000 gold made since we've come back. And as far as our realms go with just the transmog and pet sales, because we can't add in materials because of how the auction house is now, there's no real competition with it. With that, with, you know, materials selling more on certain realms than others like it used to be. We have Proudmore this week. They made 241,000 gold, down from last week because last week they sold the rich purple silk shirt pattern, so that's why it was so high. And then Thrall, you know, at 229,000, which is actually down from what they made last week. They actually did better last week. I can't remember what we sold that was up there with Thrall last week. We must have had a decent sale there too. Emerald Dream, above what they made last week at 148,000. Thorium Brotherhood, of course, above what they made last week at 48,000. They only made 428 gold the week before. And then Warm Rest Accord, actually a little lower as well, only 140,000 gold. And that brings our totals up to Proudmoore's now at 3.6 million. Thrall's at 3 million as well, really nice. And then we actually have Emerald Dream at 2.3 billion. Thorium Brotherhood, you know, you see they do actually make some gold here and there. I mean, they're at 1.1 million gold, a lot lower than everybody else, but still, I mean, they've made some gold some weeks. But then they have weeks like this one, and you know, they're still really low this week, where you know they're struggling to get their totals up. And then Warm Rest Accord actually at 2.8 million, which is actually kind of, you know, crazy to see, because you know, Warm Rest Accord actually at one point, I think actually 2 times, they had actually, you know, Proudmoore gets a head start, so they actually kind of start out pretty high as a realm. But you know, Warm Rest Accord actually had jumped above Proudmoore like twice, and now they're, you know, they're actually below Thrall even, and Thrall and Emerald Dream, I mean, granted, Thrall and Emerald Dream had a big boost that one week where we made almost 3 million gold in a week because they both had really big transmog sales. So that really did help them really make a big jump up there. But Thrall's actually been, you know, consistently making some decent sales each week. Nothing like that week where we made almost 3 million gold, but I mean, they've been pretty consistent. I mean, if you take away that rich purple silk shirt pattern sell from Proudmoore, I mean, they're like right neck and neck, really, you know. So yeah, anyway, not bad at all. We'll see what next week brings, but anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the clean out. I'm excited to see that we're still, you know, consistently making over 1 million gold, even though it's lower than last week. But like I said, last week we had a, you know, really big sell with the rich purple silk shirt pattern. Even for us to get this close to that, really, you know, it's not bad. I'm still very happy with that turnout. But anyway, guys, I need to go ahead and get this wrapped up and get to stream, because you guys, you know, we're going to be streaming tonight. I still have to do a little bit of editing and get the video up and going. But like I said, if you guys are enjoying this video and you enjoy some of the other ones I put out, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. Also, you know, come join us on stream. I allow you guys to join me. You guys can come out and do these farms with me and make a little bit of this gold yourself. But anyway, guys, that is going to be all for this clean out, and I hope to see you again in the next one.